Hello again, and here we are with some more Pythagoras. Page 194 this time. Question 3. 10 squared is equal to x squared plus 8 squared. We substitute in, we end up with 36 equals x squared. So x is equal to 6. So the ladder is 6 meters from the base of the building in the question that we were asked. Or we can say that the adjacent distance from the building is 6 meters. Question 6. Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to halve the distance of the triangle in the question first. We need to halve the distance because this is showing us an attic, okay, the gable end of a house. So 12 over 2 is 6. So now we have the value that we need for Pythagoras. So we substitute in. And we get the 10 squared is equal to 6 squared plus the height squared. We subtract 36 from both sides, which will leave us with just the height squared. 64 equals height squared, so square root both sides. 8 is equal to the height. That's page 194. Page 196. We have the hypotenuse here of hypotenuse even of 5.2. We have the opposite side here to this angle is 1.5 and the adjacent is the question mark. Okay. So the hypotenuse squared is 5.2 squared is equal to 1.5 squared plus question mark squared. We work it all out on our calculator. We subtract 2.25 from both sides to isolate the question mark squared. And then when we've done that, we can just find the square root of 24.79 is equal to the square root of question mark squared, and we get 4.978 is equal to question mark, or the height. So the height is 4 meters and 0.978 rounds up to 0.98, which is 98 centimeters. So 4 meters, 98 centimeters. Okay, for B. Okay, Farm and Bob are talking about here. We know that it's the hypotenuse is 8 because that's the actual ladder, and the height from the ground up to the window is 6.8, and we're trying to work out how far the ladder is from the side of the house, because the safety law says it should only be 1.5 meters away. It should be more than 1.5 meters. Okay, so we substitute into Pythagoras and we get 8 squared is 64 is equal to 46.24, which is 6.8 squared plus question mark squared. Subtract 46.24 from both sides and we end up at 17.76 is equal to question mark squared. Square root of both sides gives us 4.21, and then 4.21 meters is clearly bigger than 1.5, so it is within the law to use this particular ladder. That's it, we're done.